have to immediately now clean it up. And he talked about the multi-millions of dollars that would be required to do that under federal standards at that point. Now, it's not getting into the watershed. It's not doing anything like that as it is. But then they would be required to do that. And show some form of compliance. And where's that going to come from? Where's that money going to come from?
Exactly.
So,
the other thing that it was interesting, I was talking to Blake, was that he started getting phone calls right after we sent out our USSC alert. And one of the comments that he got from one of the representatives from the city was, "Hey, you got to call off the wolves on this." So that shows you how effective our alerts
that's happened before. That's happened. Like I've told the audience before. I got called into Speaker Hughes' office one time because I'd sent out a note to call this one representative and urge him to reconsider his vote or his action on a bill. I can't remember what it was. 45 minutes after we sent out that alert, I got the call from the speaker to come into the office, and I think I literally spent the last 3 or 4 hours in his office working out the deal with that representative.
That's awesome. They do work, so
it absolutely does. Lundy, what do you got? About a minute? Thank you very much. I'm going to go over real quick now. Well, for the next segment, I don't know if we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it third segment. I don't know. But anyway, have a pencil and a piece of paper ready, because I'm going to give you a list of bills if you don't have them from last time, and a list of short titles as well that don't have bill numbers yet. They're still technically in process. But then you can go to the bill tracking page on the utah.gov website, on the legislature website, and follow up to date exactly what happened. You can listen to the audio. You can watch the video from the floor of the House or the Senate live, or recorded video. In fact, what do we got? Yeah, I can do this. I got to do a shout out to Cadet Patton, Cadet Santiago, and I had a new intern, Cadet Montgomery.
You've got 3.
Well, actually, I have 2, but I had 3 on Friday.
That's awesome.
Because one of the people didn't show up. And we have cadets from the Utah Military Academy based out of both Lehigh and Ogden. So I've got one from each. And they do a fantastic job. They're looking sharp. They're in their
Fridays.
They're in their uniforms, and they wear their cover outside. They take their cover, their hat.
Right.
And they've got it down. Boy, I have the sharpest-looking interns in the entire Capitol complex.
Awesome.
They do a fantastic job. And we got them recognized on the floor of the House.
Oh, you did?
Because there's actually, there's probably, I think, 10 cadet interns from Utah Military Academy at the Capitol during legislative session, just in Utah Shooting Sports Council. We got 2 of them.
That is great.
So anyway, and we had them recognized on the floor of the House, and we'll do the same on the Senate.
That's awesome.
Excuse me. Boy, I don't have a cough button.
Just
so
point at me. Just point at me.
When we come back,
we'll
we've got lots more to talk about on Gun Radio Utah. Stay tuned.
What if donut?
That was good.
No, and no. Creative planning is different. We look at your entire financial picture to create an individual plan just for you. Dial 866-440-1000
number for the guest that we're going to call this segment.
Consultation with Creative Planning. Investment strategies recommended by Creative Planning are not assured of earning a profit or avoiding a loss in declining markets.
No one should feel unsafe at home, period. That's been Simply Safe's mission from day one, making you and your family feel safe at home. Simply Safe blankets your whole home in safety. The Verge website calls Simply Safe the best home security, and it's a wirecutter.com top tip. Get 10% off at simplysafeusa.com. That's simplysafeusa.com. 10% off your Simply Safe system for 10% off and a 60-day money-back guarantee.
Need some dough to pay out the holiday pills?
Did you hear him?
Winning is easy with the $1,000 quick cash giveaway.
So we wanted Buzz for the last, 4 or so minutes of this segment.
Just listen for the keyword at the top of the hour between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m.
So,
Monday through Friday. When you hear it, text the word to 200-200. That's
Okay.
200-200. Start off 2019 with a load of money from the $1,000
Sounds
quick
good.
cash giveaway on Utah's Talk Radio 105.
Cheeto. No, Frito.
Oh, and we can do Trump second or third, whatever you think. Thanks.
So how do you want me to bring it in?
I don't know. Do you have anything?
Yeah? No,
You don't have anything?
I do.
You do? Okay, cool.
The hunting
Just in
calendar.
case, because I've got a.
Yeah, I do have the hunting calendar I can cover. So. How do you like my new blues?
Cool. Are they prescription?
Blue.
They're pretty. I like
We
them.
got them in Florida. They're the only ones I can see reds and greens with. I'm colorblind.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, yeah, they help me out quite a bit.
Cool. I like them.
Glad you brought those.
Yeah, right? Always have to have a snack.
So I shared the letter.
What?
I shared the letter that I wrote.
What?
I shared the letter that I
Oh,
wrote.
you did? With me?
Yeah, it's on Google Docs
Okay, cool.
that I have yet to hear about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, the banter in here is just awesome. The banter.
And welcome back, Gun Radio Utah. The most active radio show in the valley, in the state of Utah, between 3 and 4 o'clock. Every Saturday. We don't get a snow day like some
come
others
on.
got this last week.
I did. I got a snow day.
You got a snow day?
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
The first one in 20
You
years.
know, out of all the days my daughter gets up early, just to let me know it's a snow day.
It's a snow day. Sucker.
Welcome back. You're listening to Gun Radio Utah. Clark Aposhin, the host, sitting across from me as he's diligently working on his paperwork, and
He is.
Bill Pedersen here. Hey, we got some good news for you. If you are not aware, most people are aware of this, but if you're an outdoorsman like me, and it's that, getting that hunting urge. I was at the boat show last night, ran into Paul Phillips up at Strawberry Bay Marina, and I'm like, Paul, I said, guess what? Hunting season's coming. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, 19 points. Can I draw my tag this year? And he's like, well, let me show you some of the bowls that we got last year. And that'll get you all hot and lathered for putting in your applications. But big game applications, the opening application period begins on the 31st of January. And it will end March 7th. Now, as a public service announcement, I highly recommend that you go out and get that application done now so you don't forget, so it doesn't slip your mind. And, best of luck to you. I hope you get what you put in for. This is one of the greatest things about hunting is if I don't draw a tag, which I'm not counting on, even though all my
sad.
friends... No, it's just 19. I'm looking at it going, well, some people, you're guaranteed to get one at 25 now. It used to be 20,
Oh,
But,
man.
you can put in and get your tag. But if you draw a special tag, great, awesome. I'm all for it. I don't get upset. I ran into, 3 guys from Illinois. All 3 of them drew tags up in Strawberry, and it was their first year. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But it does happen. But that's the way the draws are in Utah. It's kind of unique. It's different from some of the other states, but make sure you get in and put in for the hunt. And if you haven't gone hunting before and you're interested in hunting, I would recommend putting in a tag anyway, because you can go out and be mentored. If you don't have your hunter safety, or if you've never done this before, and if I
know
don't draw
that.
and you draw, call me.
Yes.
Reach me at the studio. I will take you out. In fact, I think I've got a guy coming in from Florida this year to do some hunting and that. So
I've never been hunting, so maybe
I
should.
might have to take you out
you
because
might
I don't
have
think
to.
Clark will.
No.
The other draws that's going on. Well, also you got your bonus point application. People know about the bonus point. You can put those in. That'll actually go till the 21st of March. But here's one that's coming up. It drew some attention earlier last month in the news. DWR announced an increase in bear permits for this 2019 season, and that hunt has opened, and that will go till the 25th of this month. So we're, just a few, a couple of weeks away till that will close. But for black bear, you can put in for that, and draw results will actually show up on March 6th. So,
Wow.
I think it's good. So, Clark, what do you got for us?
I'll tell you what I got for you. Hawaii. Casey, you were thinking of taking a job in Hawaii.
They have a job opening that I'm actually currently in the process of applying for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it on the Big Island?
I'm not sure.
Or
Why?
one of the-
Should it be?
I was just wondering.
Should I change
let me tell you a
my
little something. Let me tell you a little
application?
something. Sometimes we go to Hawaii. A lot of people don't realize that tropical oasis and how terrible it is on gun rights for the Second Amendment. They are one of the worst. In fact, California has nothing on gun control compared to Hawaii on that kind of stuff. So let me tell you. So, in fact, California has tried this also. Hawaiian lawmakers are seeking to use money, taxpayer money, to fund their anti-gun propaganda efforts. And if you think propaganda is the wrong word, look it up. It really means exactly what I'm talking about. It's a very biased, one-sided reporting meant to sway public opinion. So HB 1541 would establish the Hawaii Gun Violence Prevention Center. Okay. It's a public and privately funded interdisciplinary effort to analyze gun-related violence and its prevention. That's its short title.
Oh,
So
that's
much for short
huh?
titles, yeah. So now, research into violence perpetrated even with firearms isn't itself a bad thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, the bill, it kind of gives itself away because it says this. It says, in 1996, Congress passed the Dickey Amendment with a provision which prevents the use of federal money for gun violence research and prevention. Wrong. Fake news. Adding, as a result of this effective ban on gun violence research, funding for gun violence prevention research has declined dramatically. So what they're saying is Hawaii is going to start their own little thing.
Oh, good for
The
them.
only problem with that is that they're flat out pants on fire liars. All right. Yes, the Dickey Amendment was passed in 1996, but it just all it takes is a simple read of the amendment. It does. The Center for Disease Control is not prohibited from conducting research into violence committed with firearms. What the amendment did is the amendment barred the government from using taxpayer money for gun control advocacy. Okay, the language of the amendment actually states it right in there that none of the funds made available for injury prevention and control at the CDC may be used to advocate or promote gun control. That's it. Now, not to be left out, Representative Patrice Arent, who I actually respect. I find she is a very accomplished, very competent, very intelligent woman, and she's a Democrat up on the Hill.
Oh.
Which is not unusual. Sure. So anyway, she is running a bill, though. Actually, it's a concurrent resolution. It does not have a number yet. It's still in process. Concurrent resolution urging Congress to repeal the Dickey Amendment. Okay. So, yes, we, the Utah Shooting Sports Council, will be ready to speak to that bill and to speak to all the people on the committees and that type of thing. So, does that mean, Alex, that it's time to go?
Well, we've got Buzz on the line.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. All right. So we have our guest on the line. So we'll be talking more about that in the third and fourth segments as we discuss all the rest of the bills. But I think we have Buzz on the line right now. Buzz?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
We're doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
But this is Buzz with Project Appleseed.
Woohoo.
Now,
Yes,
Buzz,
sir.
you've been a guest on this radio show before. Tell us.
Yes,
in
I
fact,
was there in
I
October.
got to tell you. I got to tell you that our co-host Bill Pedersen is wearing your Project
I'm wearing
Appleseed
my
T-shirt
Project
today.
Appleseed shirt today, and
So-
I honestly had no idea Buzz was going to be on the show today. So
Tell us about.
Fantastic.
Tell us again, for those folks that don't recall, what is Project Appleseed? Because it's pretty cool.
So, okay, Project Appleseed, right, to teach rifle marksmanship, to educate people, right, in the history of this country, especially the Revolutionary War, and to encourage civic involvement.
All right. Now you have a new calendar up. Is that right?
Yep, we've got our shoots up for this year. The first one is next week. So if anyone wants to come and shoot out in the cold, right, in the snow, right, it'll be great. We're up in Provo. Appleseedinfo.org is where you can go to register.
So that's appleseedinfo.org. And they
Yes.
can find the calendar of all of the events there in Provo, I assume, with the date, the time, the cost, the rules, and that type of thing.
It's a great
and they can
looking
find out
website.
the rest of them. Is it?
It's a great
Casey
look.
says.
Yeah, Bill's on it right
Yeah,
now,
you just
and it's a great looking website.
Jump to the events and find an event. Click on Utah, and it'll pull right up. And then I see you've got stuff in April, May, June, August, September. It's full of information.
Appleseed Project. No, what was it again?
Appleseedinfo.org. Yep.
.org.
Appleseedinfo.org. Fantastic. What a great thing. And it's you've how long has it been around?
It's been around since 2003.
Okay. And how long in Utah?
In Utah, 2010 was the first shoot. I became involved in 2011.
All right. Excellent.
Whoa.
Excellent. So, you know what I'd like to do is I'd like to get you to call in maybe next week. What day is it next week in
It's
Provo?
Saturday.
Saturday. All right. So you're going to have to call in after that, depending on, or maybe call in from there and give us a report and tell us how things worked out.
I will gladly do so.
Fantastic.
be great.
Appleseedinfo.org. Buzz, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Okay, thanks, Clark.
All right. Goodbye. And when we come back, we're going to have lots more to talk about. Adam Eaton with Joe Firearms is going to be on talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Is that right, Casey?
Oh yeah.
All right. So you don't want, and might there be a,
There might be a giveaway.
There might be a giveaway.
So tune in.
All right. Fantastic. I wonder have you determined what the rules are for the giveaway?
I haven't yet. I'll think about it.
Okay. All right. Very well. Stay tuned to Gun Radio Utah. We'll be right back.
For more information about
I don't know, what should we do for the giveaway?
That was good. That was like 2.5 minutes.
You did what?
You got it done in 2.5 minutes for that one. All right.
So
All right,
what's
so we
with
get
the
What's that?
what's with the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522s?
Want to go for this segment?
Effective immediately, the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522
At the beginning, right?
are
Beginning or the
temporarily
end?
prohibited from use.
Now you have to say that because I was doing two things. You have to say that Smith & Wesson M&P.
1522s,
Oh, that's the little AR, right?
yeah,
Okay.
temporarily prohibited from safety issues. I didn't know there was one. Now I gotta look it up.
Where are you reading out?
Project Appleseed. They won't let you use those guns.
Huh. Oh, that's just one of their rules.
Yeah.
They probably have a rule against using.
No, it's safety issues.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They probably have the same rule against those Serpa holsters or kind of thing like that too.
I gotta get my 22 going, my AR-22. I need to do a little tweaker on it. That thing is so fun to shoot.
What is?
My AR-22. I took an AR-15 and I put a 22 upper on it. That thing is just bomb out fun shooting.
And not too expensive to shoot either.
No, did you know, at last week's gun show? There was 22 ammo for $19 for 500 rounds.
Wow.
Brand new.
So $19 would be what, 3.8 cents a round?
Yeah. No, that's where it needs to
That's
be.
like you spill it, you don't even bother picking it up.
No. You're absolutely right. That's the way it was before Obama went into office. So, and if you're getting it at that price at a gun show, that's good.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a lot of good deals there.
Casey, come up with some way to get for that Cerakote thing.
I was thinking like color number 5 or something.
Want to call in five or ask a question?
Well, I don't know what questions to ask.
Say, what's the bill number? What's the, what day is Clark going to be in a debate this week?
The town hall debate.
The town hall debate.
What day and time?
What day and time?
Day, time, and location of
forum,
the
yeah.
town hall debate.
It's not
So
a
the
debate,
correct
though.
answer is
Town hall meeting.
Wednesday? No, Tuesday?
so Lundy. The
Oh,
correct
what is the
answer for the
answer?
question
It's
we're going to
Wednesday.
give to get a Cerakote certificate is
Wednesday?
Wednesday, 7 p.m.
At
University of Utah.
at University of Utah Hinckley Institute.
Oh, here we
To
go.
you snowflakes, have I got a deal for you? You're totally gonna love it. It is huge. A huge deal. Gun Radio Utah. No apologies. With Clark Potion on KNRS.
Huge deal.
It's a
huge,
huge,
deal.
it's huge. In fact, you know what? I don't know for sure, but Donald may actually be there in federal court on
with you
on Valentine's Day.
Is he just
when I
going to be
do-
in the back?
Because we've got
protesting?
that because we've got the injunction hearing before the federal court. In
That's
10th
right.
10th Circuit.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
How romantic.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. Welcome back to Gun Radio Utah. I'm your host, Clark Potion. Bill Pedersen, Casey Potion, Doran Barton, all of us in here right now, but it's going to get a little more crowded. We've got Adam Eaton from Joe Firearms going to join us right now. Adam?
Welcome to the show.
Adam, are you there?
Thank you.
Adam, you are there. Adam Eaton with Joe Firearms. Hey, before I forget, what's your website, or what's the best way to contact you?
JoeFirearms.com is the website, or you can always call us at 801-502-7055.
Okay, I just wrote that down so
Wow.
that I can give that again.
Excellent.
And that's always 801. I find it a hassle to have to give the 801 nowadays. And I just tell
Yeah.
people, unless I say it's something different, the default is 801. Casey got after me, though, today. All right,
Yeah.
Adam, you've got a lot of stuff going on. And
We do.
the biggest and best that I'm going to say is what's happening in May. What's happening in
Yes,
May?
yes, it's our May Day AK Revolution. So we are having a AK competition. We're bringing the AK competition here to Salt Lake, and we're super excited about it. We've got spaces for up to 100, 150 shooters for the competition. That is all AK oriented. So we're celebrating the AK-47 platform in all of its various configurations and forms. You know, we love the AK platform, and we make a different configuration than a lot of people do. So we want to celebrate the differences of the AK platform. And we've got a lot of great vendors lined up. Some I can't tell you about yet, but some I can.
Tell us.
Come on.
So one of the big ones that we're really excited about that I talked to actually Mike Pappas yesterday is Dead Air. So Dead Air is going to be coming out and bringing their Wolverine.
Pappas. You know,
Yep.
Pappas is an event in and of himself. I
He
just
is. Well,
gotta say that.
I told him yesterday, you don't even have to bring any of your Dead Air stuff. You just show up, and
Just show up.
that'll be great.
Yep. Show up with your
Now,
tank.
and he
So-
is, in fact, his correct title is Field Marshal. Field Marshal Pappas.
Field
That's what
Marshal
his. That's what
Pappas.
his business card says. So look forward to that. Now, what day is the? What day is May Days?
Well, as May Day would indicate, this is the first weekend of May. So this is going to be May 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
And that's a Friday,
first-
Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Most of the big things that everybody wants to come to is going to be on the 4th. We are going to be open to the public with lots of demo ranges and activities for everybody to come out and check it out. So if you don't feel like you're a competitor and you just want to see the AK world, Saturday is your day to come out and check it out.
How about the
I've
class?
got
Is the class still going?
The class is going. It's going to be on Friday evening.
Friday evening,
So
so that's the 3rd.
That's the 3rd, and that'll be taught by Dave Body.
Fantastic.
That's,
We love Dave Body.
Anything
we
that
love
has a
Dave.
trigger on it, Dave can teach that. And what
Absolutely.
now? How do people find it? It's at Big Salty.
It is at Big Salty, so that is the action range that is behind the Lee K Center. So Big Salty, there's maps on the website. All the information you need to know and to register and all those things are on joefirearms.com. Just go to the main page, and there's a giant red banner that we've made that looks very propaganda postery.
and easy to direct you right in there.
So tell me the kind of people that would be going to this: guys, gals, teenagers, kids, babies
Yes,
in
all of the
strollers,
above.
blocking the way.
All above.
All
We
that
can
kind of
we
stuff.
can make. We're trying to make it fun for everybody. We really are. I want to make this mini SHOT Show for the AK community, and with the
fun.
vendors that I can't tell you that are coming, that's hopefully how it's going to be. Lots of big vendors.
Tell us. All right. So
Well, we've been talking. Well, so I'll tell you some of the ones that I definitely have nailed down. I have SDS Imports, which they're the guys that are importing the new Lynx shotguns that are very similar to the Sega shotguns that we can't get anymore. So they will be there. I've got KNS Precision. I've got Bees Combat, which is a local company that we've been working with
yeah.
a lot.
Bees Combat
Jeff
Systems.
Beasley, love him. Who else can I tell you? There may be some of the larger AK manufacturers there, and a few of the
I want to say
custom
that.
AK
I want to say the
manufacturers
name.
there.
I want to say the name.
You can
but
say
the
some
Armenians. I want to say the Armenians over at
Yeah.
Arsenal. Did you know that, Doran?
Right.
That they are Arsenal Firearms out of Arizona, Armenians. That's the. It's just places infested with Armenians
With
there.
fur.
Over
It's
there.
infested with fur.
We need a spray for that kind of thing. So May Day, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You can find out more information. JoeFirearms.com. JoeFirearms.com, just like it sounds, just like I've said, at JoeFirearms.com, or you can give him a call, 801-502-7055, 801-502-7055, and ask to speak with Adam and no one else. Is that right, Adam?
Well,
no.
I'm the only one that can speak. You know.
You know what? Hey, I
It's
do
true.
have to say this, that just today, I'm having a firearm sent to you because despite
All
what
right.
the anti-gun folks will say, you can't buy a gun over the internet. Well, I guess you can buy a gun over the internet, but you can't
Yes.
pick
Have
it
it
up.
delivered to your house?
So I've actually had it sent to your FFL. It's a 30 caliber Nosler rifle.
Very cool.
So, and it'll be coming to your store. So that's pretty cool because you guys have a great deal on if somebody needs to just send a firearm, that they buy over the internet. The scary buy. You can just have it sent right to you, and then just go pick it up.
$20 will do the transfer.
Yeah.
Yep, $20 will do the transfer for you, and $750 if you don't have a concealed carry permit. And we love doing transfers because we love seeing new faces, and
All right, now
So,
that's not all
yeah.
you do over at Joe Firearms is make AKs and shoot
No.
AKs and 12 gauges and 30 cals and 5.45s.
There was a time that somebody called us Cerakote Ninjas.
Ooh,
Yeah,
So-
I
'cause
like
that's
that.
We are, yeah. We're Cerakote Ninjas.
All right, now
We
Casey,
can take care of all your Cerakote needs.
apparently my media coordinator, Casey Aposhian,
Yeah.
says that you have a certificate maybe to give
definitely.
out
Yeah,
100%.
we're gonna give out a certificate to
from Joe Firearms.
from Joe Firearms for Cerakoting.
Remind me, how much is that certificate worth? Is it? I
don't know,
I
Adam?
want to say it's $100, but I
don't
hope
know.
I haven't just like doubled it or something.
Let's do this. I'm
Yeah.
feeling generous, and we'll make this work.
Yeah.
Let's do $200. So what does $200 get you?
Yeah,
Oh
what does
my gosh.
$200 is going to get your
Oh,
AR-15
man.
upper, lower, and handguard Cerakoted in one tone.
Oh, that's amazing.
The hell you say?
So, in order to win,
No
win
doubt.
this Cerakote, you need to call in and you need to give our producer Lundy
What's the number?
the information.
All right,
Hold
now I wouldn't call in yet because he's not going to open up the lines yet.
Okay.
Well, hold it. Tell me when.
So I'm going to give you the number. It's 888 570
570
8010.
8010.
888 570 8010.
It's busy.
Stop calling.
Well, hey,
What
that's
are
a
you
good
doing?
deal.
Knock it off. God.
So, but
All right,
you need to have
so-
some information when
So
you
now-
call in. You
but
can't
need to
just
have,
call
'cause
in.
Lundy will click on the phones, and so it doesn't make any difference if you're dialing right now because you're just going to be out of luck. What's the question, Casey?
The question is you need to call in and say, where will Clark Potion be
This week
this week,
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
for not the debate.
No.
Yeah,
The
not the
forum.
debate. It's a forum.
Where is it and what time is it?
Where is it and what time
Where
is
is
it?
it and what time is it?
So if
All
you're
right, now
listening
you can
earlier,
call in 888-570-8010 with the correct
Adam,
with
thank
the
you so
correct
much for
answer. And that's
That's
a heck
right.
of
writing
a
that. That is
that's
a
a heck
great
of a
know.
penny right there.
Yep.
if
That's
I come in and just be my cute
No,
little self, can I have a $200 Cerakote?
After
You'll get nothing in
got
life.
Wait in
well,
line.
you call me. We'll
You'll
talk.
get
Yes, yes,
You
I
know-
have your number. Yes.
You know what? Hide all the pink Cerakoting
Hot
materials.
pink.
In
There's
that.
there is always a deal on pink at Joe Firearms.
Hey, I got a question for you. So I haven't fired my 74 very much. Is 545 by 39 ammo easy to come by still? Or
Yes.
is there been a
It
stranglehold
is.
on it?
No, it is as readily available as 7.6239.
Still in surplus?
All of the
Still in
manufacturers. Surplus, you're not going to find.
Really?
But as far as newly manufactured stuff, there's as many manufacturers as make 7.6239. They also make 5.45. So it's out there.
Okay, all right.
And we love that caliber. It's
Yeah,
our
I
favorite.
really do. So I was thinking that might be Casey's next rifle.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So, anyway.
You're thinking
Valentine's Day.
But Polano
Exactly.
said that he does not want to do it in pink.
Well, that's
So,
too bad because
Can you imagine Polano working on a pink rifle? A
Here's
pink
the
AK, no
thing.
less?
Here's the thing. Polano doesn't have any, control of the spare. That's my role. So whatever Casey wants, Casey can have.
Yay! I love you guys.
All
I will
right,
be
now-
in this week to visit.
All right. So, all right, Adam Eaton, JoeFirearms.com. Go to them for all your Cerakote stuff. But May days, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of May. Go
Definitely
find out all the
sign
stuff.
up. That is a great event.
I
Casey
know.
and I went last year, and we
It
had
was
a
so
lot
fun.
of fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
gonna be
So fun.
gonna be lots bigger, lots better. So
Joe, we got to let you go because we're at the end of this segment. And stay tuned for more Gun Radio Utah.
Lamont, he's 8. Carter is my 6-year-old.
That's good. Who won?
So,
Oh, he's still
You win the radio show for the day, Casey.
yay! Does that mean I win my pink AK?
Can't hear very well.
Man, I wish I could get that disease.
All right, so you know what?
Actually, I think I have.
I'm gonna have to. Bill,
You do. You're a husband.
I'm gonna have to run down these bills. real
Okay.
quick.
It's your show.
If I can read.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
You take off.
I'm gonna keep eating Fritos. Honey barbecue.
Winner is Dwight Irick.
White.
Say again.
The winner is Dwight Irick.
Irick.
Dwight.
Okay,
Irick.
you announce that. Okay?
Dwight from where?
Yeah. Where's he from?
From where?
From West Jordan.
Oh, good.
White. From
So-
Right
West
up the
Jordan.
road.
And
Dwight.
so
We'll
we'll
have
get.
about 10 minutes for this final segment.
And so we have his info.
Yep, I
And we'll be
got
sending it to him. So Casey, just say
I got his address and his phone number.
we'll be sending you the Joe Firearms certificate. So. $200.
White.
The hell
That's
you say?
great.
From South Jordan? West
From West Jordan.
West Jordan.
Yeah.
Dwight from West Jordan.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe he was watching the YouTube feed.
What's that?
When we
Reverse
actually
it.
said this is the answer to the question. So.
Yeah, that could be.
You did?
No, he was watching on YouTube. Hey, let me go back.
Oh, yeah.
No, I
We
definitely.
got seven people watching right now.
Woo!
7 YouTubers.
I'm one
Should
of
we?
them.
Oh, we got to do a shout out to him. Will somebody do a shout out? Because I can't see it right now. Let's see.
I don't think are we audio wise? Are we
Yeah.
live? Oh, hey, YouTubers, welcome to the show.
We're almost done with the show, but welcome.
Sometimes I don't know if we're in commercial, if we have audio or not, so.
Yeah,
But this is what our show looks like. This is what we do. We drink lots of fluid. We eat
Today's the 10th or
pretzel
the
or
9th. Today's the
Fritos.
9th, I thought.
Today's the night.
Today is the night.
Today is the 9th.
How come it says 210 on here?
Oh,
That's okay. No big deal.
I'll fix
what
that.
says 210?
It's
Because
okay.
I spent all morning working on stuff for church tomorrow. So I had that date
Oh, lucky
stapled to
you.
my head.
So we're gonna go off a little bit on red flags. We're gonna give the answer.
I'll go off on red
7
flag.
p.m. Hinckley Institute. 7 p.m. Hinckley Institute of Politics on Wednesday, the 13th, 267 Central Campus Drive.
Eight.
What you looking for?
No, I just happen to be on the Facebook.
So we don't need,
For
so
sale,
you're
sell
tied in
something
directly, you don't
site.
need the overhead there. Okay. I'm just gonna do this so I can hear him.
$1,200 a year. That's incredible. Now, thank
So we had a guy from Salt Lake County Attorney's Office on yesterday, or not on. He was speaking in committee, Representative Snow's HB 100, sexual violence protective orders. It's a new thing. And I said, there's nothing in this bill that prevents somebody from making a false accusation. You can weaponize this dang thing because you don't need, they're not committing a crime. Something so. And so he actually got up and he said, no, everybody is sworn and they're under oath. And he says, we really don't have people that are lying on the stand because they're sworn and they're under oath. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Anyway, so.
Gun Radio Utah with Clark Kaposian on Talk Radio 105.9 KNRS. Listen, and you'll know.
So, I mean, I thought I was in Bizarro world.
Sometimes you don't need to know the individual. You just vote them in to find out what they're going to be like. It's kind of like the way our bills are written. You don't have to read these bills. Just vote for them and then find out what's in
they're
in later. Yeah, exactly.
Casey, what is the exciting news? Casey, you have some exciting news.
The exciting news is Dwight from West Jordan won. Woo! Woo!
Awesome.
Way to go, Dwight.
What did he win?
He won a $200 Cerakote from Joe Firearms.
That's pretty awesome.
I don't have that. I mean, that's pretty
so
cool.
let's give him the answer. What was the answer? Where will you be on Wednesday?
So I'll be debating. Well, we don't like to say debate because they like to keep it, kinder and gentler. It's a town hall at the Hinckley Institute of Politics, 260 South Central Campus Drive in Salt Lake, up at the university. 7 p.m.
Do we want to put out an alert for that?
Yeah, I think we should.
7 p.m. Wednesday.
We'll make sure that goes
7 p.m.
out
Wednesday
week.
up at Hinckley Institute, 260 South Central Campus Drive. And I apparently have to be there 6:30 p.m. sharp. So, and what that debate is about, or the town hall, the forum.
Would you quit using that word?
It's contention. There's nothing wrong with a little contention. So it's going to be on ERPOs, Extreme Risk Protective Orders, or otherwise called red flag laws. You know who else has red flags?
Who?
The former Soviet Union.
China.
And China. Anyway. So we're gonna be talking about that, and we'll see. We're gonna have Representative Steve Handy in that forum, that town hall. Anyway, so let's talk about some of these bills. These bills are important. I'll tell you what we've been doing for the last week up at the legislative session. There's not a lot of bills that are moving, so get your pencil out. I'm going to give you some bill numbers, and then I'm going to give you some things that you can't put the numbers in, but they will still come up on your bill tracking with the utah.gov site. And when they do get assigned a number, it'll automatically pop up. Lundy, what do we got left? So when you get okay, thank you. All right, good. I had to make sure what we got left so I know how fast to talk. All right.
Talk fast.
So we have got, I'm going to give you the most important ones, the ones that we have some heartburn about. Okay. And I'll give you some other ones that aren't a big deal. HB 36, for instance, Bureau of Criminal Identification Reporting Amendments, Representative Ray Ward. We're working on that one, and we are modifying it appropriately. He has agreed to some changes in the bill, and we're getting that one so it'll be even nicer. And other than that, it's not a big deal. So we're getting some, I think, definitions on mentally defective put in there and that. All right, HB 87 by our good friend Representative Elizabeth Waite. I like Representative Elizabeth Waite. She's with the minority party, but I still like her. But I disagree with her bill, Safe Storage of Firearm Amendments. Just because I disagree with the bill doesn't mean I don't think you should safely store your firearms. It's not that. It's not that. This bill takes a club approach rather than a carrot approach. And so I could say many more things about it, but we do oppose that bill, Utah Shooting Sports Council. All right, further. Let's see. Oh, yes, HB 94. HB 94 is going to be a good bill. It's Representative Norm Thurston, and it seeks to address in some way the ways that someone can carry a firearm and so on and so forth in line with that new .05 DUI.
Okay.
You're also subject to the .05 and above if you're carrying a firearm.
Sure. Yeah.
So we've kind of redefined or appropriately defined how how a person can actually carry a firearm, among other things. One thing that is a big one that I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Throw it out.
It's kind of the elephant in the room in this one. 7610-528 is the code section that if you look up, it talks about don't be drunk and carry a gun. All right, so we've got that. That's standard. And the basis is whatever the DUI. So it links over to the 41 section of the vehicle code and says, you know, if it used to be at 0.08, now it's at 0.05. Guess who's exempt from that? Bill?
Police?
Yes.
Yes.
Law
I
enforcement folks are exempt from.
So they can get drunk and carry a gun.
There you go. You've said it. So we have Representative Thurston.
You beat me to
is
it.
addressing that.
Sorry,
and
Bill.
it's been like that for a long time, and we've all kind of looked the other way at it, and we just said, you know what?
Yeah, but
we
there's
gotta
been
do
some
something.
incidences down in southern Utah with sheriff's departments that have been drunk in vehicles.
Well, there
and
was
have
one just up
rolled their
in
vehicle.
there was one just up in Manaway. There was
Yeah.
one just up in Manaway.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
The chief of police.
Manaway.
Yeah.
My
Mr.
dad got
I'm-
a ticket in
Everybody
Manaway.
gets a ticket in Manaway. I've gotten a ticket in Manaway. All right. So we've just got about 4 minutes left. And so, but I heard I was talking to one of the head people. I won't say his name. I like him, but we disagree on this. He says, "Well, what happens if we have an all all hands on deck for a school shooting, and somebody's at home getting tuned?" There's a police officer at home, and they're having a few.
It's like 11 a.m.
And they have to get in their car and drive to the school shooting thing. And I said, so they're going to be driving drunk and they're going to have a gun.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I just assume those folks be out of service for that
Yeah,
game.
exactly. We just don't need
No
your help.
playing in the reindeer games
Guys got to
during
do
that
their
point.
checking on who you're voting into these.
So anyway, so that one's going to come up. That is what did I just say? HB 94, weapon
94,
restriction
yeah.
amendment. So that's a good bill. All right. HB 100, sexual violence protective orders. This creates an entirely new protective order, like a dating violence protective order or a domestic violence protective order. This creates a whole new one. It does not, it's a civil type of situation like a regular protective order. It doesn't mean you've committed a crime, but we're still going to, take away your guns, essentially, is what it does. And it also stops you from phoning and communicating and driving by their house and throwing bricks through their window and stuff like that. But we asked Representative Snow, and he has agreed. I spoke in this Friday in committee, HB 100. So we're looking forward to some changes and some good work with Representative Snow, and he has held that in committee. So that was in the House Judiciary Committee last Friday. All right. So we've also got Representative Corey Malloy. It's kind of stuck in rules. There are quite a few of these. HB 152, voluntary commitment of a firearm amendments. Don't worry. When you see that one, it's a very minor change. Thank you, Lundy, to that. Here's one also stuck in rules. HB, and I just as soon it stay there in rules. HB 190, liability of a firearm custodian, says that if you transfer a firearm, loan a firearm, give a firearm, sell a firearm to someone, you yourself and them, otherwise perfectly legal under both state and federal laws, you are on the hook, liability-wise, if that firearm is used in a crime or in an accident or something like that. Not a good bill. We oppose HB 190. All right. And then, of course, got HB 209, Extreme Risk Protective Order. We oppose that in its current form primarily, but not only, but primarily because of the ex parte, the lack of appropriate due process. All right. What else we got? We've got that. Now, ones to watch out for that you can do check on Representative Brian King. He is the House Minority Leader. Universal background checks for firearm purchases. Yes, just like you heard it. That's what it is. The bill's not out yet. It's still in process. Prohibition on firearm modification devices. That's your bump stock ban, probably your binary trigger ban. Representative Patrice Arent has that one. We've got quite a few others, but take a look at that. I need a cough button, Lundy. Anyway, Lundy, what do we got? We got that. We got 30 seconds, Bill. Can you take us out?
Wow.
Come on, Bill.
That's good information, though. It's great to, go check out these bills. Sign up on the legislative alert page. Put those bill
Will our
numbers
next alert
in.
have all those bill numbers in it? Say yes.
Yes, we will. We'll definitely get those out.
Say
We'll
yes.
have them all. And if not the numbers, then you can, but you can go to the bill tracking. You can type under subject, type under weapons. Under subject, you can find all those
pull
bills.
up, yeah.
And once you're tracking it, it'll automatically give the updates when you come on.
And also watch for the town hall forum.
Town hall,
Town hall.
Yeah, because I think as many people we can get up there to represent, we don't have to say a thing. Clark's going to do all the work, but show our support in how badly we hate this bill. Hey, everyone, have a great weekend. Take someone out shooting. Make sure you clean up after yourself. And Clark, have a great week.
Thank
Casey,
you.
have
Thank
a
you,
great
Bill.
week.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you,
See you all
Dora.
next week.
We're out.
Wow.
I only coughed twice.